Welcome to a video. Today in this video I am going to do a video on how to fly a plane in Grand Theft Auto 5. Now the reason why I'm making this video is because I have run into so many people who online who don't seem to understand how to fly a plane. Every time I do the prison break heist, which I'm still trying to fucking beat with randoms by the way, and it's a pain in the ass, they always seem to crash the planes. So this here is a plane. This is a aircraft you can fly. I can't remember what it's called. I think I was supposed to say it's copters, but it's not. Now there are a few planes you can get, so you can get this plane. There is also a plane which you can see. I'll show you with my sniper, which is this plane. Now this plane here is one I nicked. Is it the one I nicked? Yes, this plane here is the one I nicked from the LSIA. I nicked from LSIA. So I basically nicked from LSIA, which is all the way over here. I nicked from here and I flew all the way over to Sandy Shores Airfield. Now I'm going to show you guys how to fly the planes because yeah, they are kind of difficult to fly, especially with the turbulence that can happen. So I'm just going to show you guys how to fly a general plane, but every other plane is the same. So when you get in, to get in you press triangle and your character will obviously climb on the wing or will climb into the airplane and will climb into the cockpit. Next, basically, now I'm going to taxi it so I'm facing forward because I did just land this baby, so we're going to taxi it a little bit. Now taxiing it basically means kind of driving it, driving an aircraft. Now I'm actually going to turn the game down so you guys can hear me, and also that is really loud, so 1 second, it's sound effects. Okay, so, set off. Now you can do this in first person if you want to, I'm going to do it in thing. So obviously the landing gear is on, so we're going to want to take that off the moment we get into the air. So, to go, you want to hold R2, and this is like a simpler way to drive a plane. And then when you start driving, you want to pull up by pulling back on the left stick, which I also think might be S, or is it pulling back on the thing? I don't exactly remember. I think it's holding S when you think. And you're taking off. Now to get off the landing gear, just press L3, which is the left stick in. My one's a bit broken, so I've got to use stuck. It's really stuck. There we go. Stuck again. Come on. The landing gear's not okay. But yeah, usually that. Actually, I don't think you can actually take the landing gear off. I think that's the thing. Yeah, you can't actually. Never mind, I'm wrong. That's why. So yeah, so now you can fly. You can do whatever you want. You basically now. Fun fact: to turn left and right, you have to use L1 and R1. And you can do whatever you want. You can do some loop-de-loops. I'll just show you guys how to do a loop like from up down. So you want to fly quite up so you don't crash into the ground, and you want to pull back. Now, just keep pulling back, keep thinking, and then the plane might lose. The plane might stall. If it does, you don't just try and get as low as you can, and try and speed up. So yeah. So obviously. When you get to the turn all the way, when you get to pretty much being upside down, make sure you hold down the brake. So yeah, when you've done that, you then want to basically, now we're going to land. So to land, I'll show you guys how to land. So to land, you're going to want to make sure that you go from quite far back. So we're going to fly up towards Chiliad, which is that mountain over there. I believe that's Chiliad anyway. What's Chiliad's on? I don't know. There's a few mountains that will look like Chiliad. Yeah. And you're going to want to basically turn, and whoa, not like that, I wasn't looking at that. And then to land, you basically want to kind of start holding L2 or LB, and start decelerating. Don't decelerate too much to where the plane stops, and then try to like land gently, like that. And then when you start thinking, just start braking, and try and stay on the ground. Like that. So yeah, so that's how you think. And now if you want to try and save it, you can taxi it into there, which is quite simple to do. But yeah, I just want to do is I want to fly a screen plane now actually. So yeah. If you guys want to find a plane and drive the planes, you literally oh no, that's the stunt trials, don't do the stunt trials. I don't think that was the stunt trials. I thought that was just a cool little plane I could fly. Now helicopters are kind of the same. Helicopters are quite. I may as well show you how to fly helicopters in case you guys are doing the buzzard in that or anything with the helicopters. Now you will learn how to do all that in a thing, but basically you're going to want to You get into the plane, and this is the Frogger helicopter. This is actually the one you get in the when you do the mission with the FIB. So to go up, you basically just hold R2. Don't move the analog stick. Just fly up, and then obviously L2 to L1 or R1 to thing, or LB and LB and RB, and then push forward while holding up. So holding forward will go forward. But you do have to hold R2 while doing that, or hold the up, because you will plow straight into the ground if you don't. So yeah. And then you can do some first person as well if you wish to. So yeah. Now make sure you do have a parachute with you, because if you don't have a parachute and you like crash or you jump out by accident, you will die. And then to land a helicopter, quite easy. You can land it wherever. I'm going to try to land it on the helipad. By simply slowing down. So you want to try and slow down towards the helipad, and then when you do that, just simply drop. But try and drop slightly, like drop, but then when you get close to the ground, start to kind of go up a little bit, and then you gently drop like that. And that's how you drop, like that. Now, apparently we can change selected vehicles, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, lost all vehicles. So yeah. Now I'm going to show you how to fly it. So that's a plane. Then you've got a helicopter, and then here is a jet. So this is a jet. They're the same thing. So this is the LSAJ-89 or whatever it's called. It's actually apparently by the military. Apparently it's a US. It seems like actually no. It looks like a US. It looks like it's a government official helicopter plane. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It's quite cool. So we're going to get in. To get in, you just opens this, even though when I robbed it from... Yeah, to get this plane, you have to rob it from LS. It's the Buckingham Luxon plane. To get this plane, you have to rob it from LSIA, which I did do. So to go forward, you just go forward. And it's basically like the other one, you just go up. And you will start going up. There you go. So you go up like that. And you can start to level out. Actually, I'm going to go a little higher, so I can go quite high. And then to turn off you want to take off the landing gear, just press L3, and your landing gear will close. You do want to make sure your landing gear is on when you're going to land, though. Yep. So you can do, if you want to do loop-de-loops in this, you can. Just do be careful because these are a bit heavier to drive. So yeah. I don't want to lose this plane because I'm liking this plane. So yeah. So obviously to land this baby, you want to turn. Now, if you do feel like you are about to hit the ground, just try and level the plane and then go up, pull back on the stick, because then you won't crash. So I'm going to try to land back at the airfield, which I believe is right here. And I would say the best place to probably drive would be Sandy Shores, because there's not obviously I would say the worst place to probably drive is like downtown. There's just so many buildings there. So yeah. So you want to obviously pull back. Fun fact, actually, this is the save when I did the playthrough of the game, so yeah. And then you want to pull back, and then you'll land. It might be a little bouncy, but yeah. Now, I don't know if I've already brought this up, but if anyone's wondering why... let me go up and I'll show you. So if you ever fly a plane, and then, yeah, so if you're flying a plane, you're just vibing, flying your jet, no co-pilot or anything. It's actually a private jet, this is. You're flying, alright, near Salvation Mountain, which is a real place in the US. Mr. Beast went there for a video, like 2018. And everything starts getting a bit shaky. Let's try and get to that. It's usually when you're quite high up. So let me short drive to Polito Bay, and because I want to fly over Polito Bay. Yeah, so here you'll notice that everything might get a little shaky. Your plane might start fly above the LMOC. So yeah, you'll eventually notice that your plane. Oh, this is chilly out here. So you'll notice that your plane might start getting like my plane's now getting a little shaky. That's called turbulence. Now turbulence is basically the wind pushing against the plane, or technically the plane pushing against the wind, and the wind causes the plane to shake, which yeah, it's much chillier, which causes the thing to start shaking, and that happens in real life. That's why I'm scared of planes. That's why I'm scared of actually flying in real life, because I've got a fear of heights and also a fear of turbulence. So here is Polito Bay, and we're just about to come up with to now. So yeah, it's Polito Bay. Now you can try to land on the road, though do be careful, there are cars. I would say the best place to probably land if you wanted to land would probably be the... what's it called? So we're going to head back to the airfield now, actually. I just went to fly over Polito Bay. But yeah, turbulence basically is very much annoying, especially when you thing. So we are going to just keep driving. I'm going to try and not crash Chiliad, because that will not be good. Also, I have tried to walk up Chiliad once. The problem is there are sometimes, if you try to walk up certain bits, there can be like animals that attack you and stuff, so do be careful. If you try and walk up, don't worry about flying though. Yeah, so just keep flying. If you always want to find a plane, you do have to go to Sandy Shores, which is quite easy to find. If you play as Trevor, it's literally marked up. But if you play as the other two, it's not, so yeah. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to basically, again, to land, you're going to want to basically turn around. You want to basically head opposite way. Then start to kind of slow down a little bit, turn around. Don't slow down too much because you might stall the plane. And then try and aim for the airfield, which I'm actually going the opposite way. I actually have to turn all the way around, I'm going the wrong way. Actually, it doesn't really matter. So then, yeah. Actually, no, I'm going the right way. So then, yeah. So then, pretty much, obviously, slow down the plane, start the turn, make sure you get it on things. So if you want to start off again, you'll think, and try and get a smooth landing like that. Then stop. The plane will eventually stop itself. You just keep holding L2, and then I'm actually going to taxi it back. So yeah. You can reverse. This is called taxiing, which is basically, as I've said, it's called taxiing, which is basically just driving, but with a plane instead. I did actually want to try to drive a plane like a car while downtown, and it was really funny. Now you can't. Now do be careful that you don't pull back when taxiing forward, because you will accidentally go forward. You might actually gain altitude. You don't really want to do that if you're only taxiing. So yeah. So I'm just going to keep taxiing it. I'm going to taxi it back. Oh, that's not too far. Back a little bit. And it's like driving a car, a little bit, in this game. It's not straight. No, that's still not straight, that's still a bit side, no, it's still not the right way. Okay. And then, obviously, you can get out of the plane. And eventually the jets will stop. So there we go. Yes, there you go. That is basically how you fly a plane in GTA 5. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, there you go. Again, I made this video just because I'm just kind of getting annoyed of the amount of people. The thing is as well, one thing I want to quickly talk about is that there's a lot of people who probably haven't played the story. I've noticed a lot of people who just haven't played the story. They've only played online, and then obviously they haven't learned how to fly a plane or anything, so then they don't know how to fly the plane, and they crash their plane all the time, and it's a pain in the ass. So it's like, and then they're like, well, I don't know how to fly a plane. I've had that from some people, and it's like, well, play the story and it teaches you in the story how to fly the fucking planes. Yeah, but that's gonna do it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.